Alright, so we're going to be working on, not today anyway. Oh boy. We're going to be working on the Del Sol again. And yeah, so the other day the power steering pump was whining at me. She was screaming, telling me she was low, and I can see why now. But this gives me the perfect opportunity to make a video that I've been meaning to make for a little while now. But I haven't really had a good project to do everything that I want to with this stuff. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so like I said, this is a new video of its kind for my channel anyway. Had a company reach out to me not too long ago asking me to do a test on their products and do a review in a video, and that's what we're doing today. They sent me a little care package that had a shirt in it. They had a couple options. They had a gray one and this purple one here. I chose the purple because I'm not afraid to wear purple. Alright. They had about 5 different options of hats. This is the one that I like the most, so that's what I got. But yeah, I'll post a picture of the picture that they'd sent me for hats and stuff to choose from, so you can see what all they got. And yeah, they've got some products here that I didn't even know about. This is just the basic degreaser right here in a spray bottle. They've got some all wheel cleaner, didn't know about that one, so we're gonna be testing that out for the first time today. And then some floor absorbent here, which is definitely gonna come in handy today to clean up that power steering mess over there. Then we've got some foaming degreaser here and an aerosolized can of degreaser there. So definitely a good project to be testing this stuff out of. It is pretty disgusting in this engine bay, and so we've got that power steering leak there, and yeah, we need to clean it up. But at any rate, like I said, I've used this stuff before. I believe it was on the Volkswagen build. Got a 1 gallon jug of it here, and then this is what I used last time, is just a little pressure sprayer that's got some notches on the side so you can keep track of how diluted your solution is. So definitely recommend picking one of those up if you do end up picking up some of this degreaser that's not in a spray bottle. If you just get one of those big 1 gallon jugs or something like that, you might want to dilute it down a little bit because it is some pretty strong stuff. But yeah, let's test all this stuff out today. We are going to, like I said, clean this engine bay up, clean up that little power steering fluid mess underneath the car down there, and may do some cleaning underneath the undercarriage of this thing as well. Not too sure. We're going to just see what all we can get done today. But yeah, let's get to it. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a link to their website in the description, or I may throw a little title card in the video here. Alright, so we're just gonna do a little we're gonna do a little before view of the engine bay with no cleaning done whatsoever. And yeah, I'm gonna clean it up with, I think I'm just gonna use the wheel cleaner stuff on the engine bay, because I'm almost 100% sure that that's, you know, not going to affect the paint or anything like that. I know they have like a warning on the actual degreaser saying that if it dries on paint it may cause some wonkiness, but yeah, pretty spray. Alright, here, clean that up and see how that does. If that's alright, then I'll possibly just use that. If not, then I'll use the wheel cleaner, but we'll find out. Okay, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed that slow-mo as much as I did. But anyway, this stuff is working pretty freaking awesome. Sprayed some on the reservoir here for the power steering fluid. Hit that with the bristle brush real quick. Cleaned it up pretty good. Definitely need to spend a little bit more time on it to get it, really clean. But use it on some hoses, clean those up real nice. This valve cover it just needs repainted. It's not going to look very good, but cleaned up pretty clean anyway. And cleaned up these spark plug wires, this plastic piece here, and there's no fading or anything on that. You can see down there, that's pretty much what this portion of it looked like. And yeah, now it's shiny. So that was all just with spraying it onto a paper towel and wiping it down, or just spraying it and then wiping it down with a paper towel. So looks pretty good. This is what surprised me the most. This intake manifold was looking pretty much like that down there at first, and I just hit it with that bristle brush. Some of that super clean foaming degreaser, and yeah, that cleaned up really nice. So I was really surprised about that part. But there's lots of freaking cleaning that needs to happen in this entire engine bay, undercarriage, everything. So I'm not really too worried about it anyway. I'm not going to be too worried about the aesthetics overall on this vehicle, just because this is probably just going to be like a sleeper mode type car. But anyway, happy with the super clean for sure. Continue to use that, and I'll use some to clean up the wheels here. But yeah, super happy with it for sure. And gonna clean up that mess down there with that floor absorbent here in a little bit. Alright, so actually I had to leave for a couple days, go to Alabama, help my dad move up here, and this little puddle here is kind of dry. We've got some other leak going on down there though, so yeah, gonna push this thing back and try out that floor absorbent and see how it does. Alright, so it looks like it is power steering fluid. Probably, yep, that's power steering fluid. So we're gonna throw that floor absorbent on there and see how it does. So for comparison here, just got some real cheap cat litter, and you saw me pour some of this down to get the main part of it up, and this is the part here that I think the cat litter may do a little better with. Yeah, just personal preference. I think I'd probably stick with the kitty litter. I mean, this stuff is a couple bucks for a bag of it, and it goes pretty far. And then you can get it really nice and dry, like you see in that area there. as opposed to this right here. It's still pretty wet. I mean, I wouldn't mind rolling around in it as long as I got my nasty work clothes on, but anyway, not so bad altogether. This stuff did clump up pretty well while it was, you know, a pretty big puddle of stuff, but as far as like this goes, I'd say glitter here. But at any rate, the engine bay is still looking pretty good. We're still leaking some stuff here underneath. I'm gonna guess it's the steering rack. It's actually leaking, but we'll find out here in a little bit where that's coming from, and that's probably gonna have to do it for this video. Really, no, I mean, I didn't do a whole lot. I did actually redo this connection here for the battery location. I'll probably end up taking this battery tray out, painting that, if that even comes out. Not seeing any bolts here, but oh yeah, there's some down there with the mouse poop. But anyway, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. And next one, I'm not too sure what we're gonna be doing, but I have made an inquiry about some coilovers for this thing. Yeah, so you might have seen how I move this thing. Actually, pretty easy way to move the vehicle, just gotta watch your fingers. Granted, this thing does only weigh, 2,200, 2,500 pounds, somewhere in there. So anyway, I will see you in the next one.